seem to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Here is Knight, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Morris a screen. Knight into the lane. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Doc. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes to Silk. 5 to shoot. Here's Doc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And no matter who it is, that kind of lead isn't going to get it done.
Suns trail by 3. Knight kicks to Morris. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And stolen by Knight. And now the Suns, a fast break. Knight's running. That one goes. Count it.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Here is Doc. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pocket 6. Hayward outside. Can't hit. Now the Suns take it the other way.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Utah with the ball after Markieff Morris's miss. Here is Doc. Hayward outside. And here's George for 3. Hope they get it back. There's the pick. Here's Silk, coming off a solid outing against Denver. Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Chandler's shot, good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. 2 teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Check in for Silk. And a change for the Suns. Suns checked in. So it's Utah now. They trail by 1. Here is Doc. They set the pick. Pass to Lyles. Outside, George. A shot by Hayward, wide open. A shot's good on the assist by George. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Glenn, a screen. Booker with it. He also had a big impact in that win against the Bucks. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for George. Joe Ingles comes in for Rodney Hood. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Dunk. And then for Phoenix, John Lure, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Booker. Now, here is Knight. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Knight dishes to Lure. To the inside, Len, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Pass to Wiles. Jacks up a three. Len grabs the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Got a hand on it. And now Utah, fast break.
You know what? He's going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
I'm going to let it slide.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Ridnour passes to Portis. Here's Wiles. He dishes it to Ridnour. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Portis. So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 2. Here's Len. Who's back up? Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? You look at the monster, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Brandon Knight, he's in that same group.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
And Utah making a change here. Felton's checked in. Both free throws good from Len. Utah's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Now the pass to Portis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
To the left wing. Here's Tucker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Len. Here's Knight. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Knight's got 9. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Phoenix?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here is Felton. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Just 3 to shoot. That's good. Ridnour's got it all tied up now for Utah. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And for Raymond Felton last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the lead of the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, and the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for it. You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Knight. Here's the dish to Goodwin. That's a floater go.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Mark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
They set the pick. Midnauer kicks to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Len, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Shot's good. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. And, you know, getting back to Raymond Felton, it looked at one point like he would become the league's next great playmaker, drafted 5th overall in 2005, immediately after Darren Williams and Chris Paul. Felton never quite reached the stratosphere of his fellow draft mates.
Here's Goodwin after the basket by Utah. Dishes it to Weems. Feeds it to Lure. Suns moving the ball around. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They really got to pick up that interior defense.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. 2 shots. That's good from Felton. Stockton's checked in for Utah. Raymond Felton hits them both. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Goodwin. He's covered by Stockton. Stolen away. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Portis. On the top of the key. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Portis has got his 2nd bucket of the night. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Goodwin. Guarded closer. And it's blocked. And now Utah fast break. With 1 on the clock. Misses at the rim. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah out in front, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
It's just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, Archie Goodwin out there with Booker. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then there's Warren, and it's Chandler at the center. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
For Utah, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Good checked in for Utah. And Phoenix also making a switch. Knights checked in. Good on both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
He feeds it to Warren. Kicks it to Morris. They set the pick. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Suns shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. No good from Booker.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here is Doc. Hayward outside. He kicks to George. Pass to Silk. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Look at the night for Silk. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
A nice shot by Knight.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Silk. 10 points for him. The feed to Hood. Lock at 6. Here's Doc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Now here's Hayward after Markieff Morris's miss. Pass to Hood with his first shot attempt. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive number.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'd be nice value for the 23rd pick.
So it's Phoenix now after the basket by Utah. It's Knight with the drive. It's hauled in by George. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Hayward on the wing, defended by Booker. Outside, George. The pass to Doc. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Hood. And Utah again with the bucket.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like that.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's Knight with the drive. Here's Booker. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way. Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Silk. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Knight. Here's George. He dishes it to Hood. That ball, high speed that time from George. Now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Chandler against George. Left side, Knight. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Utah calls timeout. Making a change here. Ridnour's checked in. Here is Ridnour. They set the screen. Here's Silk, and he dunks it after the pick, frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time. Again, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
The Suns shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Utah with the ball. 6-point lead. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, it's quite surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
They're talented, and they've been able to overcome some loose play, but they need to clean it up in the second half.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Stockton's checked in for Luke Ridnour. Morris right side. Off the screen. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Booker.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Silk. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Hood. He's got 5. Now the dish to George. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Suns trail by 4. Knight passes to Warren. Back to Knight. And here's Morris for 3. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 5 assists in the game.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Silk. He's got 16. They set the screen. And stolen by Knight. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Chandler with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Chandler a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Warren. And it's sent back by George. Chandler's shot good. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Now here's Stockton. Hayward on the wing, defended by Booker. George passes to Silk. To the inside. It's deflected. Poked loose. Out to the right wing. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Utah trails by 3. Hood kicks to Hayward. Stockton outside. George dishes to Stockton. They set the pick. Chandler comes with a double team. Hayward outside. Fast break, here come the Suns. Warren with the ball. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Utah calls timeout.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for George. Lyle comes in for Silk. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. That's Felton in for Rodney Hood. Utah trails by 5. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. Now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Felton the pass to Ingles. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Glenn with a screen on Stockton. Goodwin kicks to left. Dishes it to Goodwin. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Land's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Lyles. His last outing, he had 18 points. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
And guys, with Lyles playing out of position can be a blessing and a curse. I mean, he didn't get to play in his comfort zone and put up big numbers, but his skill set grew from the minutes he had to spend outside of that comfort zone.
And the second free throw, good.
Tell you what I like about Lyles is that he has a bit of an old man game about him. He's an old head, plays within himself, good at every small intangible thing on the court. Just has a real nice feel for how to play.
Now here's Goodwin. It's rebounded by Portis.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Stockton with it. Now defended by Goodwin. In the corner, it's Felton. Wow, way off on that.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying him up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Portis. Feeds it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Tucker, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all, taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
The pass to Portis. Kicks to Ingles. Wide open look. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's tipped. 52 seconds left in the first half. Stockton dishes to Felton. Pass to Portis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 to the line, so making the most of their chances. Rodney Hoods check in for Utah. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Goodwin passes to Weems. Right wing. Lots of room. Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got 5 points so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Lyles. Ingles kicks to Hood. It's good from long range. Hood's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Utah. Now Goodwin, 5 points in the game. And that's not going to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Suns lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
We're moving the ball really well right now and, really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
All good things to sustain for the second half, Brandon. Thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first half was all about Brandon Knight. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. After missing last game, it was clearly evident he wanted to make his mark tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
They were undisciplined, turning it over way too much. Poor ball handling, lazy passing. These guys will have to be counting their lucky stars that this game has not gotten away from them.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half. So far, really an incredible game from Silk.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And stolen by Booker. And for Phoenix, Markieff Morris is out there with Chandler. Then there's Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Booker in at the 2. Now here's Chandler. Tipped away. Rocket 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Well, you look at Booker, opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Yeah, and I think it's a unique talent and instinct he has. I mean, timing out the dribble, seeing the pass before it happens. Really excellent hands when he goes to strip the ball, and I think he's only going to get better.
Suns leading by 5. And for the Suns, Markieff Morris is out there with Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Chandler, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Morris with the screen for Knight. Morris outside. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Portis. Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Here's Hood. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hood's got 11 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket would be lifted for him.
Knight into the lane. Up again. Utah with the rebound.
And there's 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Doc. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 4. Knight dishes to Booker. Utah with the rebound. Doc's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, the offense stuffing a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Nice shot by Portis. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Phoenix calls timeout.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Chandler. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Silk. 16 points for him. 5 on the clock. He plays Hayward. It's hauled in by Warren.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Silk.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Chandler, the pass to Morris. No good. So Utah will take it the other way.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentages. His shooting percentages were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
A nice shot by Booker.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And that one's good. That's 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
Here's Knight after Gordon Hayward's bucket, and it's Knight. Here we go, all alone. Goes up. Knight grabs the ball. Knight's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the middle, shot from 12. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's 12 points for Tyson Chandler. One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Utah making a change here. Stockton's checked in. Utah trails by 5. Stolen by Warren. 3 on 3. Puts one up from 19. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Warren. Warren's got 4 assists now tonight. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here is Knight after the basket by Utah. That's good. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Morris a screen. On the wing, Chandler. Defended by George. By to shoot. Warren kicks to Chandler. The shot from the low post is good. Chandler's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And here's Stockton. Hayward outside. Outside, George. The fader. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Warren's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to Knight. Puts it up from 17. Chandler dishes to Knight. Here's Booker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Luer comes in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Booker. Stockton with it. On the wing, George. Back to Stockton. To the left wing. To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. Now, here's Knight. 16 points for him. To the right side. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Hayward outside. To the middle. Here's Silk. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Hayward passes to Stockton. Here's Silk. He kicks it to Hayward. Phoenix grabs the miss. Land's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Utah trails by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
But they get it back. Silk passes to Hayward. Hits it from 3-point range. Hayward's got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's Knight with the drive, and the basket good. And the Suns lead by 6.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach will.
The offensive rebound. And George kicks to Hayward. Pass to Dodd. There's a screen. Back to Hayward. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about great numbers for Knight. He has 20 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for George. Lyle comes in for Silk. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Doc. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Stockton. And hits them both. Utah trails by 6. Here's Portis. He's got 8. Pass to Wiles. Here's Portis. Hayward kicks to Felton. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Felton has got 5 points so far.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Now, here's Felton. Brandon Knight missing his last shot.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Len dishes to Knight. Fires from the corner, and that one's good. Weems got his first bucket of the night. Utah's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now, here's Felton. He's guarded closer. Here's the screen. Here's the feed to Hayward. Clock at 4. Here's Lyles. Rebounded by Tucker. Suns leading by 5. Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Hayward from outside. Good. Hayward's got 10 points in just the second half.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Portis. He's got 8. There's the dish to Ridnour. Hayward kicks it to Ridnour. Nice ball movement by Utah. Portis. They get it back. The Suns leading. Tucker the pass tonight. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Knight's got 26.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Ridnour. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, leading by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Suns leading by 6. We've got Luke Ridnour. Lyles out there with Thunder. And it's Hood in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Out to Morris. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. Morris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Utah is shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Ingles. He dishes it to Hood. Feeds to Ridnour. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Hood. Here's George. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Goodwin dishes to Chandler.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft plus, but, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Silk comes in for Lyles, and it's Doc in for Luke Ridnour. That one misses. Utah trails by 7. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. There's the pick. Hood kicks to Ingles. Inside. And by Warren. Goodwin passes to Warren. Morris a screen. From 10 feet out, Utah with the rebound. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense. And that's why teams are still winning even late in his career.
Here's Warren. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here is Doc. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. Suns leading by 5. Now Booker. Chandler a screen. And here is Goodwin. Got a piece of it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here is Doc. To the paint. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the wide open shot from Warren. Rebound, Utah. Doc's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. Dishes it to Hood. To the wing right side. Here's Silk. Misses the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Booker in the corner. And the Suns miss again. Utah trails by 5. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Warren with the ball. Now, here's Goodwin. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Joe Ingles. Free throw good. Goodwin.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Here is Doc. There's the screen. And there's the pass to Silk. And he dunks it down.
And he just leaves the beat in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Outside, George passes it to Doc. Back to George. Pass to Silk. All sorts of time. Phoenix grabs the miss. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Goodwin. Down low. And the dunk by Chandler.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. Talk about a terrific game for Chandler. He's got 17 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Here's Silk. And there's the Suns to finish it off.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Goodwin dishes to Booker. Chandler a screen. Jumper off the screen. And the shot by Warren, no good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here is Doc. Hayward passes to Doc. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Goodwin, and it's sent back by George. Up the floor. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hayward.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Chandler. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Suns leading by 3. Now Goodwin over to the left wing. Chandler with the screen on Hayward. Out to Morris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Goodwin, good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Got the pass to George. Off the left rim and out.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot out.
Now, here is Morris. Can hit the step-back jump shot.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And it's a foul called on Doc. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Knights checked in for Goodwin. Suns leading by 6. Outside Knight. Chandler a screen. It's Knight with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This one falls for him.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And hits them both. Utah trails by 8. Here is Doc. Hayward outside. Wide open. And that one swishes right in. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points. They're going to come back in this one.
Suns leading by 6. Outside Knight. He kicks it to Warren. Chandler a screen. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone to the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. There's the pick. Pass to Hood for the 3. There's the bucket. Good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
And here's Booker. And there's the beat tonight. No good off the front iron.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Here is Doc. Tries it again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Morris with the screen for Knight. Rolls up on the elbow. Good on the jump shot. Knight's got 30.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg,